Hey everybody, Monte here, and I am back playing Sim City, and I am playing it how I've always wanted to play it, which is with one-way roads. As you can see, we've got these little arrows on these roads, so that's what this episode's going to be 100% about, showing off these new, what do you call them, these new roads and intersections, and you can do on-ramps and off-ramps, and all the stuff we've been wanting forever is now here. So as you can see, everyone's moving in. They're taking this one-way off ramp, and they're coming over to their roundabout, which goes left, which is, you know, if you're American, that doesn't seem right at all. But yeah, you can change this, and the direction here is all about, hey, if you drag that way, the arrows are going to go that way. If you drag this way, the arrows are going to go the other way. So there's no, you know, gratefully, there's not like different options for the different directions too. It's just about how you scroll your mouse is the direction it goes. It's kind of working off the maglev system. This was a lot of great work by XOxide and you know, Maxis changing a bunch of the core gameplay and core, you know, structure of the game that we don't even see to make this possible. So I wanted to talk about it. So if you do get the mod, I don't want anyone to get frustrated. It takes a little bit of getting used to. So let's get started. One thing, as you can see, is I put down just your good old normal medium density avenue. You know, right here. I just tried to do this. I hit the N key to drop it down, or you hit the M key to bring it up. But you'll notice that if I go to the new roads over here, you have, let's go through it. You have your 2-lane roundabout, and you have a 4-lane roundabout. Now with the roundabouts, like, so this is a roundabout here. You cannot zone on this roundabout. So what I did then was, after the roundabout, you can have a 2-lane or 4-lane, like I showed. Then you have your density one-way streets here. So you have your low-density one-way street, which is this guy right here, and you can zone on it. The problem is I wanted to show you, is it's going to show this little I'm not connected to a road, even though it is, and then as soon as a person can drive to the house, there doesn't seem to be a problem. So that's the only thing I've noticed that's a little weird. As you can see now, the road symbol doesn't show not disconnected when you're in just the main menu. It's when you click on the roads that this awkward stuff shows up. So for now, I would just say ignore that. But so yeah, back to what I'm talking about. We've got low density streets. We have our medium density one-ways, which pop those out. Those are 4 lanes. And then we have our high density one-way roads, which put that right next to here. It's 4 lanes as well. So your low density is 2 lanes, and your medium and high density are 4 lanes. And these you can zone. So we'd get medium here, and then just throw down some of this, and let's throw down medium here, green here, and some blue up there. So now we have, we've gone through our roundabouts. We've gone, oh, just for fun, we'll create a roundabout up here. Just one of the 2-laners. Oh, good, it'll connect right in. And then I'll take this 4-lane high density one-way, and we'll connect that in as well. And then what we can do is, so we've got our low density one-way, medium density one-way, high density one-way. We can zone on those, but then we have our freeway ramps. So this narrow one-lane ramp does not support zoning. But with only yield or stop signs at intersections, traffic can only move in one direction. So this is cool because it's just a little tiny one-laner. So what you can see is I'm going to move this guy under this bridge because we're not going to connect to that one. We can't even if we wanted to. But I want to talk about how to connect this up to our highway. And what I want to do actually is make it connect over to our other side of this highway. So let's see if I can get over there. I want to go with it. See, so you have to do an elevated. You could do an elevated ramp, which automatically puts it up. Because this guy, let's start with the one I'm on, the 1-lane freeway ramp. You can still do the M key and N key, but that's not going to connect you. To connect to this highway, you need a transition piece. So the first one is just the freeway ramp. the next one is the ground to elevated freeway ramp. So that goes to the ground to elevated. So this is your ground ramp, this is your elevated ramp, and we're going to connect it like a maglev. We're going to take it from here, we're going to connect to there, and it automatically pops it up to the right height. One thing we could do here is, let's see if I can, ooh, like that. So what did I do? I hit the M key, and that's going to go under this bridge and up and out. Look at that. Instantly, everyone's using that as the exit to the town. See, that's how I like to show things working. So we got our on-ramp. So that's the next really freaking exciting. Dude, I've wanted on-ramps and off-ramps for so long. So how to do this? Because if you notice, if I go over here and do the same thing, if I do the ground to elevated freeway, you can see I can connect to this bad boy. It's got the little maglev line, which is really what that is. But the regular freeway, you can't connect to it. Like, it looks like it is, but no, it's just underground like that. So what you have to do is create a elevated freeway. Oh, not the ramp. The actual. Maybe that is it. This will work. Well, you have to do something elevated. You can do one lane elevated. You can do 2-lane elevated, which we can throw. Let's throw them over here, so I'm not spreading out. We can do 2-lane. We can do. Let's get them all down. We can do 1 lane, and if you keep going, there's even more. We can do 4-lane elevated freeway. I think here was the actual 2-lane elevated freeway. So as you can see, this is the elevated freeway, and this one was the 2-lane freeway ramp. So this is the actual ramp. So then I could connect these guys like this, and I could connect this guy up here, maybe like that, and I could connect, and that's with the 1 lane. If I wanted, I could do a 2-lane connection up to here, or down, or across. I can have these guys connect. Does that really connect? I don't think it does, but we'll see. I'm going to do the elevated ramp here. Might not be giving myself enough room. Oh, so this is a good example. If I did this, it would kind of screw things up. If I start here and go this way, I'm aiming the wrong way, so my arrows are going to go here. That it's one way that way, here it's one way that way, and cars will never work on it. So you don't want to. You want to make sure you're building in the same direction. All right. So for this elevated ramp to freeway, I want to make sure I'm going this way. I'm going to build this. I'm going to build a little one-way transition here, like that. And then I'm going to get rid of this real quick and make it look clean. Oh, what can we do here? So I'm still just playing with it for the first time, but this is, so I could do that, of course. And that is the 1-lane transition. I want the 2-lane transition. Okay, so that's just how that's going to work. So instead of the 1 lane, it's the 2 lane. I think that's going to work. It's just a transition. So let's go 2-lane transition off of this down to the main road. Let's do something off of this to here. Nope. Got to make sure I'm going the right way. So do I want to transition? Can't transition from this to this. What if I do a elevated from one to the other, because these are both elevated? I thought so. So if you do elevated to elevated, you could do a transfer. You could do the 2-lane to 4-lane. So many options with this. So many options. What I'm curious though is if this works. So I'm going to block this off so they stop using my nice ramp here to leave, and I'm curious if they'll start trying to use this. So yes, it works. It's just a little visual glitch from the 1 to 2 lane, but it's definitely working. So that's really it, guys. I'm going to really build some more to, play with this and explain it. But I think that kind of covers the bases. You have your roundabouts that you can't zone on. You have your low, medium, and high density one-way roads here that you can zone on. You have your freeway ramps and highways for the ground, and then you have your transition from the ground to the elevated highways. So that's how you get from the high ground to the low ground. Like when I get a nice angle here, like that. Something like that. And it's kind of cool. It really does. It opens up a little thing right there, so you can see him driving off. And you know, you just have to make sure you build your elevated one-ways and not your standard roads. Let's just do a standard road so you can see that with that. So let me raise that up. And what you'll see is that the one-way transition, it'll transition. Oh, I gotta go all the way around. It'll transition to this guy, no problem. Look at that, how easy that transitions. But it will not clip to this guy. It wants to, but it just won't, because it's a road, and I'm a maglev, and yeah, that's how that's kind of working around. But the cars still figure it out, or however that works. But all I know is this is awesome. So see you guys in some more episodes. I don't know if I will ever go online again. So sorry guys, I won't see you. But no, I'll be back, and just really wanted to show you this mod. Any more questions, feel free to let me know. Again, props to XOxide for building this mod out. I know we've been wanting this for Maxis for a long time, but I'm not calling them out completely. I know that there was a lot of work that was done on their side as well to make it so this mod would even work. So I'm happy all around. Look how cool all this one-way road action is. And see you guys in the next episode. Let me know if you need any more details on any of these bridges. I'm definitely going to be making use of them, and maybe even transition my Let's Play over to an offline mode. And go from there and have some multiple series, because this is what I want to be playing with. So cool. So cool. So, see you guys around. Peace out. I'm Monte.